So one thing I do have to say here about this comp is Terran Zerg and a lot of 2v2 have there's kind of a new strategy coming out where it's a very all-in speedlings, just mass marines. Like the Terran player just 3 racks, no gas, no orbital, and just goes straight into full marines.
You know what I actually came across on the ladder a few days ago was a Terran Zerg, and the Zerg didn't build anything but drones, and the Terran basically 6 racks and had the Zerg player just give him money, and there was just an enormous amount of like at the 10-minute mark he's like 150 unit count of marines with stim. It was just stupid.
It's very interesting to do it that way, because usually when there's resource trading, Terran will generally be the one sending the money, because with the more orbital commands you can really just spam those mules and send that money that way. Another
game I thought was kind of bullshit. It was a 3v3, it wasn't a 2. It was Terran Protoss. The Protoss player left the game, and the Terrans macroed up the Protoss economy, so they're getting almost double the income, and they both throw down Raxes, and it was just unbeatable because there was so many Marines on the map. I think
that's a big issue with team games, and it always has been in a lot of RTSs. Is just resource trading and powering up somebody, and it's very, very difficult to stop.
Yeah. So in case that you viewers here are confused, on the left side of the map is the UofR, and on the right side of the map is ETS. Excuse me, Kibbles and Bits and Kmart, Terran Protoss, and then put it down, and ONQ, Zerg, Terran, respectively.
And we have strangely enough, we do have a hatchery.
Proxy hatchery. Wow.
So it does look like they're doing that build I was talking about, the very all-in speedlings marines. Because one thing that really points it off is the double racks so quick. He's actually investing in gas and orbital, which is a little odd for this build, but that'll probably just lead to early stim and reactor.
Exactly. So. I'm not too sure how well Kibbles and Kmart are prepared for early aggression, because most of their games have been drawn out into the late macro game. They've got these 200 armies that they can just reinforce, and that's how they feel comfortable playing. So I don't know how they're going to react to this proxy hatch. We've got a bunker going down right in front of it to protect it, of course.
And there are a few drones coming, so it looks like they're probably going to build some towers and some reinforcing marines and a bunker.
I'd be even surprised to see. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, they're really going all in with that proxy hatch.
They don't even see this yet, which is very.
No, that's a blind spot right there. Yeah, I'm actually interested to know that the 2 racks build that the Terran player used, he was not consistently building Marines. He was okay, here we got a little bit of aggression going on. It was a little slow, like the Marine building. It could have been better. He could have 6 Marines right now if he had been keeping that macro up. Like, I'm looking at the barracks right now, and only one's building a unit. So it's definitely a macro issue. He's got the money, he's got the room, and if he's building another barracks, he's just not keeping up that macro. So
yeah.
I mean, I think.
And again, it's odd he got gas. He's just not using. He's also building a second one. I just don't see.
Yeah. Oh, so here we go. Kibbles and Bits is being attacked, but that bunker is not going to finish, which is kind of crucial because we've got a Zealot and a Stalker coming to reinforce. So actually, Kmart and Kibbles actually sandwiching those Marines and Zerglings quite well. I think that this we've got a spine crawler push coming. This is kind of I mean, this is something you do when you want to bad manner your opponent, not like a viable strategy.
No, this is very, very odd. But Kibbles did offer that very fast command center, so he's going to have that extra meal every once in a while. But one thing I would want to see Kibbles do is get tanks like this. This would just get instantly shut down if you got siege tech.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think those spine crawlers now have range of his supply depot and his tech lab.
So and this Overlord too is going to come up and give vision. Yeah. But if they can snipe that down, then there's no Overlords really. There's one over there, but it'll take a very long time for the Overlords to come and reinforce.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a look at Kibbles Bates. He's getting that factory now, so I think he knows what he's doing. he's going ahead and not moving his command center out yet. I don't think he wants to risk getting a Ling run by there because he can't really reinforce it. But Kmart losing some stalkers here. I don't know. I don't agree with him pushing out like that. He's essentially just giving that away, killing those Marines there.
I don't mind him sniping those Marines, but yeah, these towers he's got to really stay away from, and these queens too.
I mean, those queens are doing some good damage against them, and yeah, like I actually I think it's good that Kmart is defending those from those spine crawlers being able to push, but I think he's being a little too aggressive. He needs to walk in, get a few shots, and not get hit by anything.
Yeah, he needs to really just keep alive more than anything. Even if you don't do any damage, it's more important to, stay alive. But we do have he does have his 4 gate set up now, so
okay.
And these queens are getting a little pushing out way too far than they should.
That's actually going to be good. Those queens are dead now. Those towers can't be transfused. But right now he's trying to take on 4 towers and a bunch of other units. I don't think that's going to work out for him.
No, he should. Yeah, there back off and pick off the units and just keep the units at a.
Kibbles has started a tank and has not started siege tech, but he's on the right path. Getting that tank is what he wants to do against those spine crawlers. But I think Kmart's having a hard time defending it all by himself right now. Kibbles needs to get some more. Oh wow, that bunker almost burning. That was down to like 25 HP. That was close. But yeah, as soon as that tank comes out, I think it's going to be a different story. Or sorry, when siege comes, it's 25% research. Second tank coming out. He needs to not. If he loses that tank, I think it's going to be over or significantly harder for him to deal with.
Keep in mind though, the unsieged tanks are very good.
But I mean, being surrounded by Zerglings right now.
Yeah. Oh no.
And it goes down.
There to reinforce.
Yeah.
And the other put it down here is actually starting to get his macro game a little bit better here. He's focusing on that more. He's getting actually units here. Yeah. And this
Stim's
might be all she wrote here.
Yeah, he's inside Kibbles' base right now. Siege tank finally researched, but it's not going to be effective because there are no tanks on the field. We got some suicide SCVs going in there. But yeah, and now we've got Lings and Kmart's base. Nice force field though to trap them out, but that pretty soon he's not going to be able to make stalkers because he's going to lose that cyber core. It's an interesting build, but I think that it could have been thwarted easily if it had been scouted. Well, it's like any all-in. I mean, if it's scouted, it's easily thwarted. But I mean, like, this is an insane amount of spine crawlers to deal with now, and if Kibbles had not built that Stargate and gotten that siege first, I think it would have made a whole world of a difference. So
it would have. And the other thing is this works in a sense against Protoss anything really, because Protoss generally just don't have a very strong opening and very get the warp gate, then have a bigger push later on. So early harass builds really are just that much better against TOS comps.
Yeah.
Just due to the Zealot and Stalker timings.
So now we have Put It Down's Terran army stimming and getting rid of those Zealots. So that's basically it. Kibbles and Bits is down to absolutely no units, floating bunkers. Or sorry, barracks. They just need to finish off Kmart, and that will be pretty much the end of the game. But it's really difficult for them both to come back because Put It Down has taken his second base.
Yeah, at this point, it's and we got the layer tech coming up. Like this bio ball is it's too big to deal with right now, and there's seemingly no way they can get rid of that.
Yeah,
so.
I mean they are quite low. Like if Kibbles had a bit of an army, those units have stimmed, but we've got spine crawlers in the base. That's pretty much it. And there's the GG. I'm gonna go ahead and say Kibbles and Bits went AFK. Or he's trying to.
I think he's trying to get back in the game, but it's not enough. Like it's 2v1.
Yeah, like that. Moving
bases.
that command center earlier might have actually been effective.
Yeah, because if he had that extra one sitting there, if he actually moved to his natural or flew it over to where he's at now, it would have been. He would have had that hidden.
Yeah. I don't know what the CSL rules are, but I think that since we have one player conceding, I think that, once you say the GG, that's it. Even if if it was 1v1 and I said GG, but I ended up winning, I would have lost the game because I would have conceded, right? So I don't know if it's if that's how it works in 2v2s, if one player concedes for both of them or whatnot. But
either way, there's mutas coming out. There's a whole
either way, it's the end of the game. But I was just kind of curious to see how that would have, I just, it's kind of like I'm gonna leave the game. Maybe that'll it's over.
Now another, I didn't notice at the start, but did Kibbles and Bits and Kmart even send a scouting worker, or?
I don't remember. Maybe not.
Because that was pretty much right in the way of the scout, any scouting paths you would have picked. So
yeah,
they, but that's the thing in twos is you can't not scout. You have to always have that scout to, see weird shit like this going down and being able to see all in builds like I was talking about the Marine Speedling.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do something probably not allowed, is basically whisper. Just, tell my player to end the game. 'Cause it's over. There we go.
Yeah.